The rivers of Eastern Europe run deep. They whisper secrets, ancient and untold. These aren't secrets the living were meant to know. They are the echoes of the past, resonating through the waters. At the heart of these mysteries lies the Vodyanoy, the enigmatic lord of the rivers. He is a creature of legend, a being of myth, shrouded in the mists of time. He is the guardian of the waters. He is their master. He is their fury, an unstoppable force of nature. The Vodyanoy makes his home in the murky depths, where light dares not venture. He lurks beneath bridges and in swirling currents, ever watchful, ever present. He prefers the dark and forgotten corners of the river, where silence reigns supreme. Here he rules with an iron fist, commanding the waters with an unyielding grip. The fish are his subjects, the currents, his whims, every ripple a testament to his power. His presence casts a long shadow over the lives of those who dwell near the water's edge, a constant reminder of his dominion. Villagers have long whispered tales of the Vodyanoy, stories passed down through generations. Fishermen spin yarns of his power, recounting encounters with the river's master. Mothers warn their children of his wrath, cautioning them to respect the river's might. He is a force to be reckoned with, a presence that commands both fear and respect, a creature to be feared, a guardian of the river's secrets. He is the embodiment of the river's untamed spirit, a symbol of its wild and unpredictable nature. Woe betide the soul who forgets the Vodyanoy's dominion. He is always watching, always waiting. The river remembers, and so does he. The Vodyanoy's legacy is eternal, as enduring as the rivers themselves. The Vodyanoy is not a creature of beauty. He is a being that lurks in the deepest, darkest waters, far from the light of day. He is a grotesque perversion of a man, a twisted reflection of humanity. His skin is slimy and scaled, a texture that repels and horrifies. It is the color of stagnant water, greenish and filthy, a testament to his unclean nature. His hair is a tangled mess of weeds and river muck, a chaotic blend of nature's refuse. It flows like seaweed in the current, moving with an eerie, lifelike grace. His eyes burn with an unnatural light, a glow that pierces the darkness. They are two glowing embers in the dark, always watching, always aware. They see all that transpires within his domain. Nothing escapes his gaze. His beard is long and thick, a wild tangle of natural elements. It is composed of moss and river reeds, a testament to his connection with the water. It writhes with a life of its own, as if possessed by some dark magic. His hands are webbed and clawed, designed for both swimming and tearing. They are powerful enough to crush a man's skull, a deadly weapon in his arsenal. They are as cold and unyielding as the depths he calls home, a place where few dare to venture. His laughter echoes through the water, a sound that chills the blood. It is a chilling sound, a harbinger of doom. It is a promise of misfortune, a warning to all who hear it. He is a monster born of nightmares and whispered warnings, a creature of legend and fear. He is the embodiment of every fear that dwells in the dark corners of the human psyche. He is the Vodyanoy, and he demands respect, for he is the ruler of his watery realm. The Vodyanoy is a fickle creature. His moods are as unpredictable as the river itself, ever-changing and wild. One moment he might be calm and serene. The next he could be in a raging fury, unleashing his wrath. His anger manifests in sudden violent storms. They whip the water into a frenzy, creating chaos. He is known to overturn boats and drag unsuspecting victims to their watery deaths. He is a jealous god. He demands respect. He craves tribute. Those who fail to heed his warnings do so at their own peril. He is not a creature to be trifled with or underestimated. Fishermen know to be wary of the Vodyanoy. They offer him gifts to ensure a good catch and safe passage. They whisper prayers for his favor and protection. They know that their lives are in his hands always. A bad harvest, a broken net, a capsized boat, all blamed on the Vodyanoy's displeasure. He is a constant threat, ever present. He is a lurking menace, hidden in the depths. He is the embodiment of the river's capricious nature. He is both life-giver and life-taker. He is the Vodyanoy, and his power is absolute, unchallenged. The villagers who lived near the river knew the importance of keeping the Vodyanoy content. They understood his power. They feared his wrath. The river was not just a source of life, but also a potential harbinger of destruction. They offered sacrifices to appease him. These offerings were their way of communicating with the unseen forces that governed their world. These were not acts of worship. They were acts of desperation born out of a deep-seated need to survive. They were acts of survival. The villagers believed that without these rituals, their lives and livelihoods would be at risk. Fishermen would cast a portion of their catch back into the river. This was not just a simple act of giving back, but a crucial part of their daily routine. It was a tribute to the Vodyanoy. They believed that this act would ensure the river's favor. They hoped it would ensure a bountiful harvest. A good catch meant food on the table and security for their families. Farmers would leave offerings of bread and salt at the water's edge. These were symbols of their hard work and hopes for a prosperous season. They sought his blessing for their crops. A good harvest was essential for the survival of the entire village. They prayed for protection from floods. The river's wrath could wipe out their homes and fields in an instant. On certain nights, the villagers would gather by the riverbank. They would light candles. They would whisper prayers. These gatherings were a blend of hope and fear. They would cast trinkets and flowers into the current. Each item carried a wish, a plea for mercy and favor. These were offerings to appease the Vodyanoy. They believed that these gestures would keep the water god content. They sought to keep him content. A content Vodyanoy meant peace and safety for the village. They wanted to keep their families safe. The well-being of their loved ones depended on these rituals. These rituals were a part of their lives. They were woven into the fabric of their daily existence. They were passed down through generations. Each generation learned the importance of these practices from their elders. They were a reminder of the delicate balance between humanity and the supernatural. This balance was crucial for their survival. They were a testament to the enduring power of fear and superstition. These forces shaped their lives and dictated their actions.